friendship can be complicated. Sometimes, the push and pull of ideas disrupt the fabric of one's relationship with another, often upended by disagreements over mundane details. Playwright and director Martin McDonagh seems to know this concept well, as he brings his brand of dark comedic sensibilities to the Banshees of Inisherin. A follow-up to his Academy Award-winning Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, McDonagh returns to the big screen to reunite his in Bruges Irish actors Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson. McDonagh paints a twisted and uproarious picture of two friends in conflict in 1920s Ireland. Colin Farrell stars as Padraic, a simple and naive man living out his days on a remote island to the west of Ireland as he takes care of his pet donkey. Brendan Gleeson embodies Colm, an older, gruff, and blunt confidant to Padraic who unexpectedly ends their friendship without a reason. This rejection is a complete surprise to Padraic, who has enjoyed many years of drinking pints with Colm, talking about nonsense from their day until the local pub closes. Padraic pleads with Colm to understand why their friendship has to end, contending that their options are pretty limited in their small island village. Colm tries his best to explain to his former friend that Padraic is not a value added to Colm's life, and that he would rather focus on his skills as a musician so that he can be remembered for something other than discussing meaningless topics with a bland individual. Ramifications arise quickly when Padraic fails to take the hint that his friendship is no longer wanted. He leans on his sister Siobhan, Carrie Condon, for guidance and the local outcast, Dominic, Barry Cogan, for comfort. When Padraic can't leave Colm alone, the latter threatens him by saying he'd rather chop his finger off than talk to Padraic ever again. When he follows through with that ultimatum, the consequences of the two men's actions escalate until all hell breaks loose in their rural town. Akin to an extended episode of Seinfeld, when Jerry tries to end a friendship that doesn't bring him joy anymore, so is the story of Colm and Padraic in the Banshees of Inisherin. Strikingly funny and heartbreakingly honest, Martin McDonagh returns to form by telling the tale of a non-romantic breakup, the sadness of being dumped, and the tricky business of dumping someone. Set against the backdrop of the Irish Civil War occurring in the distance on the mainland, the residents of Inisherin are grappling with a civil war brewing on their own shores. As the conflict between the two male leads ramps up, their interactions reflect McDonagh's penchant for whack job characters. Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson appear to be having more fun than ever as their chemistry on-screen is deeply felt. Farrell, in particular, holds a mirror to Padraic's unworldly sense of gullibility as he experiences a true Twilight Zone moment when he can't seem to quit Colm. The supporting cast carries this ridiculous story forward, with solid performances from Condon and Cogan, who bring a sense of reality and hopefulness to an isolated village environment. Gleeson's stoic nature as an actor keeps the plot grounded, even when Colm's motivations are not fully realized. But, it's McDonagh's utilization of shivery landscapes and characters' fiery rage that brings the most priceless moments of the film to life. The Banshees of Inisherin's demonstration of the metaphorical aspects of civil disobedience and internal protest between a set of individuals is remarkably hilarious. McDonagh seems to take pleasure in simple concepts by layering them with witty banter and bleak outcomes. The movie plays out like a sitcom with disastrous results in an environment where animals are more kind than the people tasked with taking care of them. Dark and violent at times, the Banshees of Inisherin's use of juxtaposition make for a compelling and simultaneously hysterical film for the ages. The Banshees of Inisherin had its premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 12, 2022. The film will be released in theaters on October 21. It is 109 minutes long and is rated R for language throughout, some violent content and brief graphic nudity.